Hello, I'm Siobhan. So in our last chat we spoke about when you say I have to do something versus changing that mindset completely to I want to. So I want to do something for my health or for myself. And one of the biggest objections is, well, I feel selfish. If I choose something for me over something for someone else, then I'm letting others down. I'm being selfish. So a lot of this thinking particularly happens with mothers and they have children. My sister has a child, my mum obviously has a family and a child, and I know they're really big givers and they give. But what's really common to see is if you give and you give and you give, then what's left? Nothing. You can't keep giving without receiving. So it has to be that give and take, and that receiving is finding out what actually makes you feel refreshed, feel topped up, what makes you feel strong, what makes you feel like you. So that is why it is really important sometimes to say no to other things. You might get a lot of pressure from other people, but you need to find something that's important to you, something is time for you, something for your health that makes you feel good, and top that up. And the funny thing is that if you do that and you invest in yourself, then you become the best version of you that you can be. So what you give to others from there on is better. How many times do you do something because you don't want to say no and it's almost a little bit out of obligation, so then you get there, you're helping this person or doing something for someone else and you didn't really want to do it, and you start to feel a little bit pissed off or resentful because really you were supposed to be going for a walk or doing a swim, but that wasn't as important. And that's not good either. And that's not good for you, but it's not good for the other person. And we're pretty receptive of picking up if someone says, yeah, I'll do something, and then they get there, but then they're just really grumpy or they're trying to rush it. And you just think, what's the point? So how do we avoid that? You do things for you, you work on your health. And the other thing that's really funny is that what you do and how you make choices about your health, about you, about physical, mental health, emotional health, that then affects other people. So it's that influence of the decisions you make and the things you do affect other people. So they say that on average, you are an average of your 5 closest friends, or the 5 people you spend most of your time with. And if you think of that, that's a way that you can lift others. And if you're working on your health, and you're picking up and making better decisions and healthier decisions, then people around you often start to see that, and then they start to come up with you. So that's really wonderful. And the other thing is in terms of that, oh, I feel selfish, if you're giving, it's because you care about someone else. But do you want them to do the same thing? Because that's going to be the same cycle over and over. So you're giving them that permission for, hey, look, I love you and I want to do this stuff to help you, but I have to make sure I have enough time for me and my health and my mental stability so that I can help you. And I completely understand that you need the same. So you're giving permission to others to do the same. And then the other thing is just the direct influence of people seeing your behavior. So how you choose to live your life and the decisions you make for your health affect your children and your children's children. If you don't have a family, it could be your colleagues or your friends or the people you live with. So that's really important, and that's where we start to see community lift, because there are those few people that start making a difference that affects a few people close to them, it affects a few people close to them, and then all of a sudden we're changing the world. So I'm pretty hopeful about that kind of thing, and I'm pretty positive about that kind of thing. And if you start with you, then that's the best option for pretty much everyone in your life. So please take some time out, write down a few things that you need to do, that you want to do for you, for your health, something to make you feel stronger, more yourself, and more able to then go out and do good for others.